Hello and welcome. In this video lecture, I am going to briefly explain the expression parts of speech. While doing so, I will go through three stages. First, I will tell the literal meaning of this expression. Then I shall provide you with the definition of this expression. And then I will introduce various parts of speech to you. Right? So let's go with the meaning first. Simply speaking, a word can have two or more than two meanings, right? So while making use of words, you have to go with the contextual meanings of the words, right? Here in the present context, this word parts is plural of part, and the other word is speech, and hope everybody knows it is a preposition, right? Let's go with like part. The word part has three different meanings. Parts is, since I told you plural, I'll make it similar to explain this word. Part may be a segment or a fraction of something, right? Other meaning of part may be to get separated. And the third meaning of part may be role. It may be role or function of something or somebody, right? In the present context, the meaning of part is role or function. And the word speech stands for an utterance. Speech stands for an utterance. And when you make an utterance, you make out the statements. You speak out the statements. And statements are best when they are put up in the form of sentences, right? So out of the explanation of these two words, we can conclude that parts of speech stand for the roles. Roles of what? Roles of words when they are used in sentences, right? It means words when used in sentences, they perform certain roles or functions, right? All the words in English, not only English but in all the languages, they are put in certain categories according to their similarity of function. Like what role a particular word can play, it is put in a particular category, right? And the other word which has the similar quality of performing that function is also put in that category. Okay, this is what makes us to come at the conclusion, and we can define the parts of speech, this expression parts of speech, as parts of speech are the categories. Parts of speech are the categories of words according to their functions when used in a sentence. I'll rephrase these words. Parts of speech are the categories of words having similarity of functions when they are used in sentences, right? So I hope you must be clear with the definition now, and let me introduce you to the 8 categories of words, right? What are those 8 categories? Most of the people are conversant with those categories. These 8 categories are those of nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, right? Adjectives, then you have adverbs, you have prepositions, you have conjunctions, and you also have interjections. Some grammarians or say experts are of the opinion that there is a 9th category of articles, right? But the majority view goes with the fact that there are only 8 parts of speech, right? So we shall go with the majority. We want to discuss articles as a separate part of speech, right? So the 8 parts of speech in English grammar are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections. In the present video, we are not going into the detailed explanation of any of these terms, but I shall give 2 examples of sentences where you will be able to find out the importance of knowing the parts of speech. Okay, let's go with the examples. First is, let's say we say report of his term and examination has been dispatched. Okay, here you see we are talking about report. So I'll just mention here that report is a noun. In this sentence, the word report has been used as a noun, right? And in other sentence, I am going to use this word as a verb. See, the act of telling the details of an event is known as reporting, and the people who do this work are known as, generally they are the journalists, right? So let's have the example. Some journalists report the events in a very interesting manner. You see, what do the journalists do? They report. It means this word report, it has a different meaning from the word used in this first sentence. Here report word is performing the function of a verb, like it is telling an activity, an action of the journalists. So here it is a verb. There are thousands of examples. Since this video lecture is concerned mainly with a brief introduction about the explanation of these term parts of speech, we shall restrict this discussion here itself. I again these two examples only to let you know that a word can be used in different capacities. A word can perform different functions, maybe in the same sentence or in different sentences. As you have seen, the word report has been used as a noun in first sentence and as a verb in second sentence. So many of the parts of speech can be used interchangeably, right? So you need to learn the basics first. So today, here in this lecture, you have come to know as to what are the parts of speech and which are those parts of speech that you need to learn. In the following lectures, we shall take up each topic in detail, right? So stay connected with us.